Perfect.
Yo, how we doing today, baby? How's it going? Yeah, if you're just now joining in, we're just now starting up. I think the stream is actually just starting as well. I don't know if we're gonna have any compadres tonight. I know yesterday we enjoyed Tectonic, Jez, Marshy, and a few other people who popped in and out. I think tonight we're just gonna enjoy these three cute young gentlemen here. Let's as you can hear the voices coming through. How's everybody doing out there? Who's ready for some Call of Duty Mobile? Yeah.
I got our licks in for our North American showcase yesterday. I guess nobody was surprised except for us walking into that one. A great showcasing of what North America.
What's poppin'? Biddy, what's good, homie? I don't know what to expect of tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad. I'm gonna go ahead and set expectations before things get out of hand. I'm going to see how this first series goes, and then we're basically going to go from there, right? We're basically going to go from there. I may or may not continue the stream, just depending on, you know, everything. I'm kind of wore out. I've been up since about 6 this morning at an 8 a.m. tea time. I got to the golf course around 7:15 to warm up and everything. Let me just tell you, these old bones are being drugged through the ground, my guys. And on top of that, it was may have been a few drinks on the course, you know what I'm saying? Did I watch CS:GO finals earlier? I didn't, man. I didn't catch anything today. I caught a little bit of NFL. How about that?
Beautiful city in Poland. It is our destination in November. You might as well take a look at this video in case you were unaware of what we're in store for.
That was a good catch there. Proper. It was fire. I mean, at this point, are we ever going to have a better Call of Duty Mobile team than Elevate? That last year they had to have been the best Call of Duty Mobile team of all time, right? Who agrees? Oh boy. 16 of the best teams. Katowice. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just shooting the shit, Chad. Watch live, earn rewards. Those are some pretty damn big rings. Yo, damn, Verticali, what up, Jez? What up, homie? Did you wake Tech up and tell him, hey, bud, we gotta watch some Call of Duty Mobile?
For a prize pool to shake things over in Katowice for Call of Duty Mobile in the World Finals. But yesterday we had our definitely wits about us to be able to see what North America had to offer. We know that some of their better players,
Mooney, how's it going?
Across CDM, they love the competition over there. They love how the LAN environment does feel. But North America definitely still has its talent amongst all of its
Why are all three of them wearing glasses? Has anybody ever noticed that?
100% does, and I think that was
what a bunch of cute nerds. Damn, they already got the best of 5 right here.
Knew they were one of the favorites.
Oh, that was yesterday. That was highlights.
Previous stages, and they came in and looked very, very solid. Albeit, you know, going up against XPE, we were expecting this to kind of happen, but for TLE, it was. We didn't watch the last matchup last night, did we? Pretty confident,
Jez?
comfortable across the board.
Did we watch this game go 3-0?
Outside of a couple of rounds of search and destroy.
I don't even remember it, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
As we go through this pre-show, but yeah, for the most part, TLE very, very comfortable with their performance. They advance on through to Katowice, and of course to that
Katowice.
XPE, to what we were talking about earlier, you saw on
that mug was on his phone. Somebody, Brody, we caught him. We caught him in 4K, chat.
By any,
he was on his phone.
As far as the competition is concerned, Brody, we had a secondary matchup yesterday. It was UnMythic Dream going up against Rejects. And, well, in this series, we had the old guard of Marshy and Co. Taking up against
what's good, Doc?
UnMythic Dream, a very tailored name, and a couple of up and rising as we see.
Yeah, we did, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't remember that at all.
I think, you know, going in, of course, we were kind of setting.
Was I that checked?
This Rejects roster that looks.
I don't remember being that checked yesterday, but I don't remember it being that much of a matchup. Okay, I remember like
multiple points. The hard points were really close.
Okay, this is the Rejects.
Of course, Rejects actually had a lead on the Hacienda. They ended up letting that
the Rejects UMD matchup.
Get away from them. You go to that search and destroy.
Vertic has the coolest chat. I think we do all right. They say your chat is a direct reflection of the streamer, right? Let's go, Vertical. Let's go, Steelers. Let's go. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdowns today. Come on. Anybody had that on their bingo card? They're a damn lie, bro. Nobody thought that the Steelers were gonna do that well. To be fair, it was the Jets. Come on, let's be fair. It was the Jets.
The one shining thing that Reject needs to take away from this series. You lost the series. You lost very close hard points, but there were moments like that control victory and like some kind of late game hard point that really do show that they're still a roster to be fit.
Is Rejects out? If they lose today, they are.
It was who could balance more.
Who's off check? Not gonna lie, yeah, dude, I believe it. I know why y'all are checked. Y'all didn't go to sleep. I was checked just because I was not engaged at all. Like I wanted to be engaged, but I didn't really. I don't know.
Yeah, the macro game for Rejects is what kept them very competitive throughout all of the respawns, and even in that 7-4 search and destroy on the coastal.
Lock in a bag
is in store for them, but then
yo, you gotta tell Rabalo that, man. That time has come.
This is where seeding, of course, was on the line.
They paid the piper.
Mythic Dream and TLE Esports, they guarantee themselves to
my fantasy team ain't doing too good, chat. We're about to get smoked.
And TLE Esports going
Ahmad St. Brown is shit the bed.
Absolutely wiped the floor with UnMythic Dream.
The freaking Lions, they haven't done anything today. Good God, they've been getting pounded, clobbered. Absolutely mollywopped.
At least thus far.
Oh my God, Jared Goff sacked again.
It wasn't too much of a surprise, I suppose.
Oh,
in the end,
fuck
the
me.
Looks a little more comfortable than it really was.
Shit.
There was still some moments here and there. Of course, the search and destroy really did go to the wide.
I got one player left. One player left standing for my team today. Goddamn. I'm gonna give him the piper if he loses. Yo, video that, bro.
Less comfortable in certain areas, and well, getting the job done. That's all they really needed to do. I think at this stage as well, we're curious how the teams are going to kind of set up. Of course, seeding extremely important, but that prize pool as well is significant, to say the least, to some of these teams. But that initial prizing of getting yourself through to Katowice, that seeding massively important, and they still have another couple of boxes to tick as far as
we're getting fried.
And you do get that.
As a matter of fact, Aaron Jones is the only player I got left. I might be done for, chat.
Behind the scenes for these two teams.
The guy I'm facing has Zay Flowers, though.
We only have the score lines from
I'll gladly touch you. What the fuck?
Suggest in between these two teams,
Levi, you said that way too quickly, bro.
Completely up in the wind, at least from our knowledge. But let us know.
Lolly mopped. Yeah, that's what I meant. Molly lopped.
get more knowledgeable on what this team definitely has to offer. But we have one more spot. We continue to talk about it. We do have the guaranteed TLE Esports UnMythic Dream. Whether they're number 1 or number 2 is the guaranteed to the conclusion of this Sunday. But we have to figure out who's going to be that third team, and the schedule could not be more.
I got 2 players still live,
got the first series,
and it's Kenneth Walker, which hasn't done a goddamn thing today,
versus XPE,
and Ahmad St. Brown, and Amar Ross St. Brown. And let me just tell you, Chad, collectively, if they put up 11.5 points, I'm pissed, bro. I'm so mad.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm kind of shooting for the stars here a little bit at this point, but you know, it would be awesome to see Rejects make it a champs. If OG by some miracle make it out of CDM, if they make it a champs.
Damn, that's tough, dude. That's crazy. Played fantasy football one time and you picked up Adrian Peterson, and he literally gets fucking.
But yeah,
he gets suspended that very next day. That's crazy.
But I think it would be quite interesting to see them.
Let's say that again. What did I say?
I think you look at these players, and for the most part, all of them more or less have made it to champs.
I've said a lot of shit.
Well, 3 to 4 years. So for this to be the first one that some of these players haven't made it to champs would be a wild storyline.
I just gotta stop looking, dude. It's not looking. It ain't looking good at all, Chad.
That's something huge.
They had me in the first half. Right now, I mean, we're. God damn, this might be a bad birthday weekend, Chad. We might be cooked. I shot my worst round of golf this morning, too. Like, I literally showed up to the course 45 minutes before my tee time just to shit the bed at golf, too. I'm disappointed.
XPE versus Rejects.
I might trash my whole setup tonight.
Yesterday, Rejects able to take a map off of a top 3-team guaranteed, excuse me.
This has been
XPE came up just
not the best. Not the best one today so far, Chad. Not the best one.
Rihan is probably the one that jumps off the page immediately. He has a lot of tailored time facing against the opposition on the opposite side of the screen.
Yeah, and I think for these guys,
there we go. No crew today for the watch. I don't know. Did you guys not put anything together? I thought y'all were rewatching again.
To say the least, pretty comfortable.
It's just me. I'm flying solo, bro.
Destroy is really where the question mark is going to be for me in this series. I think XPE at least looked very, very solid on Coastal. That's
I committed.
Sizes all are really working.
I committed, bro.
You know, we're coming into
where was everybody else at?
Teams remaining. Curious who was going to make it through. We had some decent ideas, but we're still not 100% clued up on how things are going to go in this series. From what we've seen from Rejects yesterday, the hardpoint looked.
You're good at shitting the bed, teasing Big Bro. Yeah. No, I am, dude. I've literally my fantasy teams let me down. I didn't even shoot under a 90 in golf today. I literally shot a 95. Worst round of golf I've shot all year long.
Which kind of shows where we're at here.
My fantasy team let me down again. None of my parlays hit.
There is definitely some potential there. This could be a very competitive.
None of my parlays hit. I didn't put very many together. But they look like shit.
We will be taking our tangoing feet is the question.
You're here to generate ad revenue. Let's give a round of applause to Doc Holiday. I'm cranking ads up tonight, chat. That's it. That's the only way I can bounce back. This is the only way. Yep, we're cranking them up every 6 minutes. I think that's how that works. Sorry, chat. That's just how it is. All right. I gotta bounce back. I gotta get my lick back.
Rejects were at an all-time high. They were getting outslayed, but their macro were absolutely firing off on all cylinders. Brody, looking at the specified match.
Hacienda, Kurahana, Takeoff, Combine. If they get to the Combine.
Yesterday it was like
yikes.
A 15-point game, something to that effect. Right. And, you know,
however, God gave you another year.
Phenomenal fences, hardpoint hold, which is something.
Soggy Milk, I'm fucking here, bro. Okay, I'm here. All right, what do you want more for me? I'm here.
Takeoff for map number 3. I'm intrigued.
Why you gotta be so damn positive?
When they don't have to go up against what is very clearly a well-seasoned Takeoff control team.
Okay, St. Brown just got another reception, but it's a 2-minute warning, and they're just literally playing for shits and giggles. Like they're not. I hope they get a Kenneth Walker in the red zone. They're gonna hand it off to Charbonnet. Watch. They're gonna hand it off to Charbonnet. Watch. It literally have force-fed him all day long.
Well, Rejects don't get that raid control. That was the one map win that they did have versus UnMythic Dream yesterday. Ton. What else do we got here? Do you think this goes past map 3?
They got 40 seconds left to go. They're in the red zone.
Things maybe get a little bit scarier.
He's got 10 carries for 20 yards, and he don't have a single damn touchdown.
Maps, you never know with how things can go, and we've seen how decent
10 carries, chat.
If we do get there, so I think as the
Jesus Christ
goes on, it becomes a little bit more dangerous for Rejects. They should be pretty comfortable in those first few maps. Kurahana is going to be a curious one. I think as far
if they just get him out on a screen and let him walk into the end zone, let him get the reception, let him get the touchdown. touchdown in because I'm in a PPR league, right? It's not a half PPR, it's PPR. So I get a point for reception and the touchdown, of course. I would be thrilled, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to force feed Zach Charbonnet. They're just going to say, fuck you, Kenneth Walker.
I think you definitely want to.
He can't do shit either.
We don't have any immediate information.
Browns would have won if they put in Sanders. Bro, what are you talking about? I thought. I literally thought. Who's their old quarterback? God, what is his name? He didn't play bad. The old Ravens quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Again, you go back towards that search.
He didn't play bad. I wouldn't rush getting. He didn't throw an interception, okay? The ball hit off the guy's foot. Right? You're trying to catch the ball. It bounces off your hands, hits off your foot, and the guy intercepts it, okay? Flacco. Yeah, Flacco did great. He looked poised behind the line of scrimmage. Like, he literally looked like a decent quarterback. And, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals have the best offensive weapons in the whole league, and they can put up more than 20 points against Browns. That's pretty fucking scary to me. I know they slow start, okay? I know they slow start.
What kind of rejects are XP
and look at that. What happened?
Feeling like a well-assured
they turned the ball over. Was it a turnover on downs? That's the final.
That's the question.
Fuck!
When it comes down to this map number 5, are we going to be seeing rejects coming in with some strategies? Because
he ended up with 5.5 points, Chet. I had Breece Hall on the bench with 16.5. I didn't know ball apparently. Why the fuck did I start? I'm not gonna crash out.
P1 is just opening up. Who are you looking at both sides of the screen to make an impact for the team?
Oh boy. Jez, are you jumping into VC or what?
Well, I mean, it just depends what rejects are going to show up, right? If you look at the curiosity of what we've seen from them.
Milk Duds, I would literally watch football just to talk shit about it. Not because I know anything about football. I play football. It's a different game at that level, though.
To this stage. XPE, it's a great
question. I'm gonna lose streak. Marcy, I just know you're in Discord right now, muted and deafened, homie. I know you're in Discord right now, muted and deafened.
On the whole, what we seen from the side of rejects as far as their operators go, they're still very efficient with those. Still know what they're doing.
Hey bud, how you doing, bud?
I think it's
how's it going?
Come down to that.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to talk me off the ledge. I'm like literally about to go just crash out and.
Yeah, no, hey, that's a
what happened?
Trying to go for some clickbaitiness, and
that's fine.
Shot my worst round of golf today.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
I lost my buzz from that golf. Like, it's been hours since I've been at the golf course, and I haven't had a drink since.
Did you feel like 50, or was it like bad, like 100?
No, well, I mean, I wish it was 50. I didn't break 90.
Firsthand, you and I did.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was my worst round of golf. That's how bad it was.
That reject might come in here playing a different pace.
Sorry, bro. I'll make you feel better. I don't think I got under 100, bro.
And then on top of that, my fantasy team is shit the bed. It's not looking good, bro.
It is such a slow damn map. You know, we got those 2-minute search and destroy rounds here at Call of Duty Mobile, and Carolina is like the map. I think the other map maybe is like
Chargers and Rams. Was that today or was that yesterday?
Oh, the Chargers game was Friday.
It is a map. I think
the games that are going on right now are the Rams
the Chiefs and
the Chiefs and the Chargers were Friday.
You know, you make use of that time, right? If your
Tech, where are you? I'm literally about to fall out of my damn chair and just give up everything in life.
If that's not the case, if things don't work out for you,
Tech is in the stream.
Yeah, dude, he set his alarm, but
I do expect that here as we get into map number 2, Kurahara.
Selling.
To be honest with you, whether we like it or not as casters, we're probably going to be using
Tech is selling.
Rounds, plus the 45 seconds for the bomb to go down.
He said he just wants to watch this game and go to sleep. He said, "Fuck us."
Coastal can kind of play pretty similar, though, right? I mean, how many attacking rounds do we see that it does take?
It'd be like that, bro.
Yeah. To that stage. So both sessions.
My only hope right now is that Amara St. Brown gets a touchdown that doesn't have any meaning in his game.
I will say though,
and just get stats my pads or pats my stats.
Sorry, mate.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Coastal is, you know, it shouldn't play. It shouldn't play like
pads
that.
my stats.
What we've seen over the last couple of days here, it should not play that
stat pad.
Kurahana, I get it.
Yo, Tech, if you're a Saints fan, bro, you might just wanna not watch or not watch any football at all, bro.
I'm getting word that at least the lobby is full now after
for Drew Brees to come back.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna come out of retirement sometime.
Commentators, so I think that we're gonna be getting in towards his map 1 very, very soon. And then we're gonna be able to see Brody's XP's favorite time just completely dissolved right in front of him. I'm talking about 2-minute rounds on Kurahana Metropolis for that map number 2. But we got to get past this Hacienda map number 1. Who's going to get an early leg up on this series?
Game verdict.
It's up
Who you
to
got?
Brody and Ton.
Rejects.
Thank you very much, Proper. We have one spot remaining in Katowice.
Winner of this matchup moves on to play in Katowice.
In November. Well, that's going to
Let's get it on.
A best of 5. Rejects. What can you show us? Can you show us something to reignite that fire, or can XPE?
We mean what you know. That's exactly what I said. Doc, 100%. Stat in my pads.
Get it done. XP.
Pads
I think we're taking off here, Brody. I don't think this will be the whitewash that a lot of people.
There he is. What's up? What's up, Sleepyhead?
I think XP showed us something yesterday that they can compete.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of difficult to set your expectations
woke up?
around these teams ultimately, right? We had very little information to go on outside of a game.
It's only like 7 o'clock, dude, so it's pretty early for you, right?
Yesterday. And what we saw yesterday, I do think XP are a pretty confident team.
Didn't you go out last night? You guys went out last night.
What's worth saying? I mean, yesterday in that
no, we're supposed to, but the guys came back late from their thing, so I got pushed back.
Gave TLE control of the game. So, yeah, for me, I think XP, they've got some good things.
What is a
screenshot?
screenshot?
Absolutely can beat Rejects right now, though, Ton. That is not happening. Rejects, they are in control of P1, and they have control of that PT rotation as well.
No.
Pretty decent start. XP will
You in bed?
take up some of the scrap time over towards P1 as
I'm
well.
in bed.
Yeah, show us or it's not happening.
Rotation, though, we know, ever important. Gunfight's not looking too bad here for XP. They are hanging on that
I don't
side
know.
of things.
Come on.
Yeah, put your camera on your phone.
Like, what, you think I'm just lying about?
Yeah, what do you prove, bro?
We just want to see what you're wearing.
He will fall. P2 rotation looking like
Didn't
it
actually
belongs
want
to
proof.
the side of Rejects. Bit of a split spawn coming through for both these two teams. Parallels
man,
alongside of
Cold
it as
is
well. A lot for
getting
both of them to
pinched,
deal
bro.
with.
Yeah, nobody from XP pushing out towards
Marshy said he was going to lose for me, bro.
Players
So if they take the outs.
To the lobby, little flanking play by
Marshy dedicated to me. So that now you take.
Some kind of play. You've got the help from the front. That is beautiful team play from XP, Rehan, and Colders. They managed to get all the kills. Fabuloso still going right around the backline, by the way. And now it is XP in control of the hard point.
Incredible work.
Did Saban retire because he was ready to retire, or did he retire because Neil ruined the recruitment strategy? I think it's a combination of two. I think he was about done. And the way, I don't know if it was, I think that's a good way to say it. Recruitment strategy was great. Because what Nick Saban does is he doesn't like recruit players to come and win for him. He recruits players to turn them into great men and great football players. And overall ready to conquer life, right? Nick Saban was ready to give up after that first NIL season because the culture of the game has completely changed. College football is not the same as it was 4 years ago, bro. It's not. And people could say, you know, paying of players is great. It is. I think it's phenomenal that they're getting paid. But when you can't have the same roster that, you know, you can't build and develop a roster because everyone's leaving after a year or two, nobody's staying more than 2 years plus or 1 year plus.
I was just about to say,
like, how are you supposed to build a culture from there, right? Like, how are you supposed to do what you do
just with their primary
and do it well? Because, you know, the culture of the game has changed. I mean, convincingly.
Start for switch again.
And I don't know how you adapt from there. Like, I don't know how you adapt from there. That's my piece on it.
Maybe answers the question a little prematurely of are they going to be able to hang
XPE looking like a lot better team than they did yesterday.
15 seconds remaining here at P3. It's been a good hold and a good break from XPE.
Yeah, I mean, it does just feel like
they went against the #1 team though, and
I think it was coming out
XPE,
from Ravallo, and it didn't really do anything.
Yeah, they went against TLE, right?
Of kills, but you really are just kind of scrapping for any semblance of time. You compare that to what XPE
I was pretty
did.
checked. I can't remember.
Their ops to break back through. They used the streaks as well, and well, for it, they'll be granted a 50-point advantage. You go into the next now. Reject.
Luna, that is 100% true. If you can make millions of dollars playing in college, why in the hell would you go deal with the shit that NFL puts you through? Like, you are literally. I would stay there for 6 years if I could make that kind of money, man. Right?
In this Rejects roster so far, can he bring something else to the table? Envy, not somebody to be questioned on Hacienda after his performance yesterday. I think it was a 50+ bomb, ultimately for the L, but
yo, stream's doing pretty good, bro.
I like to think Rejects got themselves a good chance. A couple of kills will fall their way, hotly contested.
Extreme.
Over towards P4, 30 seconds remaining. Operators coming in. Rabala was effective last time. Over towards P2.
Let's go, Rab.
Didn't get a great deal of points. They may get a couple more here. 20 seconds
Best
to play for.
War Machine player North America.
Rejects now looking to try and hold this time. This hill has very predictable spawns to it.
My words.
You take last down the last player inside the hard point. You've got to be careful about flanking players, though, and that feels like the MO for XP at the moment. They're constantly sending players on the flank, and they're going to do it again.
But is it extreme or is it just extreme?
It is just beautiful team playing, seeing what XP
I'm not calling that extreme. That's extreme, bro.
They've got clear communication.
Well, what's extreme?
Every single hit that they're putting together.
It might be extreme, bro. Oh my
God. Is it X? You talking about XPE?
Yeah.
I'm not calling them extreme or extreme. It's XPE, dude. That's a shortcut, bro. I'm taking the shortcut every time.
They are turning up right now.
They really do need to. You're going in against Rejects.
No, man. That's 3 syllables, bro.
Yeah,
letters.
That's 3 letters. That is. I mean, I'm not trying to have the hassle of saying extreme. XPE, extreme.
The fundamentals seem to be there. We just got to be careful, I think, for Rejects bringing
XM.
just one of those.
Oh my
XP.
god.
That's what it
Got
was
it.
yesterday for them when they were
XM.
finding maps, finding certain rounds. It was moments from Rejects. Right now, they are not having a great deal of moment over towards.
I'm just gonna say Legacy's team.
Yeah, Legacy's team sounds great too.
50-50 over towards the top side. P2 rotation, they're going to be coming in around 15 seconds. Rejects in the better spot. But they were last time, Brody, and they didn't make the most of it.
Yeah, I'm watching this and going back to fucking dead.
I think that's what I'm gonna do too.
Those flanking players, and most of all, do not get broken through the front because that's the worst.
Except for instead of bed, I'm gonna go watch more football. Yeah.
With a pre-fire through the front.
I don't care about the res.
Hunter killer drone in the back pocket will be about to run a death machine, and you don't really want to get forced out on this one. Just be careful about flanking players, and already this is starting to be put together from XP here. They're starting to approach this hill from a multitude of angles.
Would you guys believe it's pronounced extreme? I don't even know how to pronounce that, bro.
Absolutely no problem that somebody's going to try and find a push through that side. Legacy will try to get the claw going, get the angles working, get your protractor out, see what can work. Well, a couple will fall his way. And those are kills that to find because now the break's potentially on the cards.
Yo, what is that motherfucker doing? Coldest.
Went through a trophy, ran away from it with a war.
Yeah, he ran away from the trophy.
But he literally seen the war.
Good God.
It will be XPE. 20 seconds to play for P2. This will give them a substantial lead.
Yo, what's good, bruh? Vendetta? How we doing? How's it going? What's poppin'?
That is the concern at the moment. And again, XP, their team play just looks phenomenal. Even towards scrap time, they're making
Swish has the slowest fucking games in hardpoint, bro.
Watching this, you need to watch that. There's a lot of you can tell between these guys at the moment.
He was on 9 on that P4, you know?
Good God.
50-point advantage that they built up with the first set. It's currently still in place. We go towards new Rejects. Back spawns in place. One flanking play coming through from Swish. That turns the head of UG.
I am not sure.
It should be good enough here for Rejects to get the opening wave, but they haven't got any topside control, and that is so damn problematic.
Think that really matters over here, though?
You never expect that.
Marshy will find a way back.
Marshy's on a fucking rock 6.
Marshy don't give a fuck.
I mean, rock is good, though. That is supreme.
But that's 6, bro. That's 6.
It's still good, bro.
You know when we were playing? That was, what, 2022?
To find that catalyst that will get them in. They just seem to struggle at these moments.
They're on the better thing now,
which is not where you would expect it. Those clutch moments where you need to find 3 or 4.
All it has is 140.
15 seconds to play for here. Over towards P3. XP commanding lead.
But it feels better.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give this time now. If you're Rejects, you're really.
I mean, I can't tell, bro. I don't got one.
So far, where Rejects kind of solo chow through hard points, and XP more than happy to take those chows, and they will win them more often than not.
No,
as
130
well.
does
And you're starting to see little plays like that, where XP are looking to try and cut the reinforcements off before they get anywhere close towards the hard.
Come on, Marshy.
You can't allow him through. You're expending resources.
It's too nice.
To
Do you play 144 or 130?
While the rest of XP are keeping front of the hard point.
And they hold it from the frontier. Rejects. They need to find something.
They're getting pummeled right now.
Positive when they've needed it to
They are getting pummeled. And then here comes the ops.
And that will now get some time on the board now for XP.
1-9-5
and rising. Operators out. Not a great deal to work with on the side of Rejects, but Rabalo with the war machine, anything is possible. He starts to wing it off inside of the point.
Rabalo!
As will Fabuloso.
Bro, what?
What the?
We just running in?
They're running.
Fall after finding one, but here comes Swish and Envy. They'll find a couple themselves.
Okay, Swish. Okay, Swish.
Rejects getting some time.
Okay, Swish. Line him up, buddy. Line him up.
Cannot afford to give this time up. XP have slowly built themselves up a massive advantage.
We got wallbanged off
it might be a little too late to be lighting them up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
We needed
I'm
to
starting
be
to realize that
lighting
now.
them up
Yeah, 100%.
You see Marsh is on 21 also.
The 250-point mark. You absolutely can't blame them. They want to hold that leader's advantage that they built up over the course of the game.
You think Marshy's calling out right now?
Nah, I bet he's still deafened. He never undeafened, bro.
He might actually be.
Let's check. Let's check.
Nah.
You need to be holding something at some stage.
What do you think he's calling though? That's the real thing.
Good. XP bringing in everything just to try and solidify some of that time over towards P1. It's not a terrible idea when you are only 35 seconds away.
Wait, so they only got 5 players on the team, right? Rejects.
And now some good time on offer, finding further.
Yeah, they got 6. They got Washi as a sub.
Oh, they got Washi as a sub.
25 seconds away from map number 1.
Yeah, you just can't get this up. You gotta go. Rejects, you've got one op ready to go. Marshy in the back pocket. Honestly, at this point, you are starting to panic. You are starting to think, hey, maybe I need it. Swish comes through for 4. Is that enough now? 15 seconds left. Rejects will get the next hard point, but this is where things have been problematic for Rejects so far. They've consistently been broken through lobby. It cannot happen again.
Yeah, Marshy 100% don't care anymore.
One more opportunity for Rejects.
I think if it gets closer, yeah, he's calming.
For them, but they are going to get a close spawn for it. Swish inside of the point has
Sparrow.
We've seen nothing from him throughout the majority of this game. That's proven that he can do something with it, but he's going to have to bring them out and do something with
What the hell type of equalizer is that?
Time and time again, XP find the break.
They caught 2 ops, they don't have the hill though.
Now here
How the fuck is he alive?
This was Rejects map pick 2, wasn't it?
Nah.
No, I wouldn't.
No, there's a slums, ain't it?
Combine.
I guess slums was banned.
Gotta try and find a way through. 5 seconds to go.
Oh.
Rejects are all
An
at
extreme post. Damn, bro.
CXPE.
Extreme fuck.
The team who came in as the underdogs will comfortably take map number 1.
Damn.
We said this might be their problem. Hardpoint could be an issue. Say it ain't so. Rejects 1-0 down, heading into the search and destroy.
Banned for them.
And it was not a pretty look.
Yo, all of the NA teams.
Just so many
Like,
moments in that
English
game
ain't even
where
their first
you
language,
talk
bro.
about Rejects. All right, this is
I was thinking that earlier. I was like, why are we having an English broadcast? Why is this just not being streamed by
Brian T?
Yeah, why?
Brian T.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are we not just like watching the Brian T broadcast?
I think there was no hardpoint that exemplified that more than literally that last one that you guys just saw, right? We talked about it. All right, Rejects, you have the rotation.
Oh, how the
All
mighty
you got
have
to do
fallen.
is make sure you hold it. Nobody inside lobby, so you XP.
2 out of
get
3
those
teams
phases spawned,
is
they're
gonna
gonna
be
fall close
like
towards the
Mexican
hardpoint.
teams.
1 kill made through the lobby. That player
USA
ran
sucks,
around
bro.
You're about to
and
be.
almost immediately Rejects are like, where are they
3
going?
out of 3?
We have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, 2.5.
Yeah,
2.5. 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. It's
called
Rihan.
Constantly letting XP get behind them.
Or actually, nah, I think. Oh yeah, 2.5. Never mind.
Being a really well put together team in hardpoint time.
How did he let Rihan shit on him? Rihan shit all over him. 51 and 24.
Player was looking at a different point of entry. There was clear communication between those players and what they were doing. Whether that comes down to
that's definitely double pause,
or maybe just prep on Hassie and a hardpoint. I don't know. Either way,
that's over 2.0.
Oh yeah, that is. Shit.
That's plus 3, buddy.
24.
It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, so he's already cooked.
That's just what you need to bring to the table if you're going up against names like Rabalo.
And I just ate 2. Damn.
We're just not able to replicate what we
even
see
more.
from Hacienda yesterday. They are now in a precarious position.
How precarious are they?
I don't think Hossy's their map, guys.
Rejects
I don't think.
kind of looking hardpoint. We didn't see.
It's because they don't have a type player, bro.
I so often talked about yesterday, in the sense of
I think
that.
it's supposed
Okay,
to be
well, maybe the
Envy should run
operators
it,
could you write home about
No, it
any
should
of
be
them
Envy,
in
100%.
particular? Maybe with Rabalo's War Machine on occasion, he was finding a decent amount of value from that. But other than that, there wasn't really much to talk
Impact,
about.
198.
You would think
Damn.
equalizers from Swish going to come in and find 2 or 3. On some occasion, every single time you whip them out was 1, and that's not good enough. When you're
every
behind.
time you
It's
whip
not
it
good
out
enough
and
when
it's not more than 1, it's not good.
It was on the line, I should say. That
What?
World Championship spot is the final opportunity.
I said you heard me.
For some of these players,
You just said he whipped it out and only got 1. It's not going to be good enough.
It could be one of their final opportunities to put
Little
themselves
B!
in a spot.
What's
like
good,
that.
Little B?
It's a difficult position for them.
Everybody
to
say
be in
Little
now.
B. Say
1-0 down
hey.
in the series. We're going to be heading into a Kurahana.
What's up,
Anything
little
could
bitch?
happen at this stage.
No.
They don't have their favored control. if I'm XP, I'm feeling good about this series.
No, fuck you, tag.
Yeah,
Fuck
100%. I mean,
you,
look,
tag.
this was kind of a
This is indeed for the third slot for North America, and right now, Team Rabalo and Rejects are
extremely close versus UnMythic.
it ain't looking good, bruv. It ain't looking good.
They kind of got trounced by TLE, right? So we had two different.
But isn't S&D their weakest mode?
Teams, and I think for XP to come out and win the hard point like that, that's going to give them a huge boost of confidence and momentum moving into this Kurahana Search and Destroy. I have to see better team play coming out here from Rejects. And honestly, I think a big thing yesterday, we talked about Rejects in Search and Destroy, something that was kind of letting them down ever so slightly.
Hey, yo, what?
Sniper rifle didn't actually have that great of a game in S&D, and he has been a big sniper player for Rejects.
Okay, fabuloso.
He needs to have a good start of this game, and as you said, he is already dead. That's a big name to take down, even if you're a man disadvantage here if you're XP.
Good nade, good nade, good. Oh, forces him down. Okay, Rabalo cooked with that nade, bud. Now he's on the pounce. He's thirsty.
Rejects can quite quickly.
He's hungry. Feed the man.
The gap that Envy had created with his fall, but Rihan waiting for somebody else to.
Yeah, Little B, you should have unretired and had a free trip to Poland.
From the side
this read might be good for Fabulous.
Oh,
for real.
What the? Marshy, what are you doing, bud?
Oh, Marshy.
Caught with his pants down right in the corner. What were you doing? You making little puddles?
The mid cut, you can start to understand that XPE will be thinking to themselves, right, okay, well, A seems the most likely destination right now. Rejects. We'll see over towards B on the middle of the map.
You have full site control if you're XP. This re-entry is very difficult to pull off at times. It's pretty predictable where players are generally speaking going to be. But you talk about what they've got.
What do you mean? You showed up to Raleigh. Don't you remember that?
It's a tough break here for Rejects.
Oh.
But Fabuloso.
He said he would never show up to an event to get shit on.
Now they're very, very close. One player's actually backed up to help them out.
Little bit. I told him he should have unretired and got a free trip to Poland.
Rehan, watch on the outside. Yuji in and amongst the mix. He will find Shane, and all of a sudden the M4 is there. Rabalo will get shut down. I really like the repositioning. I think
ain't looking good, bro.
Ain't looking good right now.
It is not looking good, bro.
Not ready for Rehan to just check that corner.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes
they're using all their utilities too early in the round.
They might be shocked.
With a little reposition, that is absolutely the right thing to do. Of course, you cover in the back line, you recognize a couple of players past. You've got to get
1-1-3,
Ruhan, and that is not happening on that retake. So, into the first
run, Marshy.
Marshy once again feeling like he might be overwhelmed on the side. Quick reposition from Yuji, and Marshy will whiff. He's now being backed all the way up.
Run!
Get it, Marshy!
They have brute forced their way onto the side.
Yo, Marshy is a bad man.
The numbers are still there, but that bomb
is
a
dead man walking.
4 players over towards the back
take
side.
that. Go. Don't be scared, guys. Go.
Oh, Marshy got
not all to the back. No.
Kill if he can find it, and does. Now they only have to deal with one direction. They don't know that. But everybody else from the side of Rejects on the side now.
Push, bro. There's no utilities.
On the legacy. Can the rest of the kills start to fall his way? Yes, they can. He will find
good double chow. Okay.
Swish for 3. We questioned whether we were going to see much out of him. And there it is. 3 to find the break.
Don't let Rehan do it to you. Don't push solo. Oh my God, no! They're gonna get fucked. Oh my God. Okay, thank God.
No way.
Not enough time though. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Brother.
Yo.
What the fuck? Timeout.
Dude,
timeout.
That was such an incredibly
timeout.
Obviously, I mean,
Where's the timeout?
For the first couple of kills is insane for Rehan to get the third
God, thank God CDM has that shit, bro.
SMG, but just a
Tech would have called him in an instant, bro. Tech seen that first one. He's like, timeout already, bro.
Oh my God, what are we watching? They don't want to win, chat. They don't want to win.
So the 4th player may well have just jumped on the bomb initially. Kind of had to go for it.
Yeah, that's a GG's.
No time to do anything with it, and is that a dagger to the side of Rejects? It may well be.
Damn, this early they're calling dagger?
As well.
That's crazy. That is so wild.
Things like that. Now to rotate over towards B for XP. Bomb down for absolutely nothing.
Oh my God, Rehan's still giving them the diddly.
Rejects in that previous round, he's dead. Usually finds another. Rejects are crumbling.
Yeah, Rehan has 7 going in round 3.
1 versus 4. It just ain't gonna happen.
Oh my God, dude! No way! They're getting steamrolled.
I mean, again, we talk about kind of winning the sales for XP, right? You know, you get that 1 versus 4 with Rehan. You can definitely tell the comms they are feeling high right now, and for good reason. The way they just fully assaulted the B-bomb site, not a care in the world, and no reason to, realistically. XP now 3-0 up. First
Dang, bro.
important.
Hey, Jez.
Spot out Envy once again through the middle of the map.
What's
and they
up,
are
bro?
flying. They are speeding so confident right
You might be the
now.
only one from that tribe roster going well.
No, no, you're fucking crazy for saying that, bro.
Oh my god, it's a shambles.
There's no way, bro.
To stay alive.
I mean, I'll try my
But less
best.
shocking all from XPE in this round. The bombers not went down immediately.
Why is that the only
They
try?
have their sights set on Marshy and
There's only
Marshy's gonna
3.
find one that would be decent. He finds
I
nothing.
know there's only
That's
3
the
of
bomb
us.
site.
Other 2 retired.
Entirely over now towards the side of XP. You know, I knew I wasn't just talking out of my behind when I said that XP looks solid in the Search and Destroy yesterday.
Swing that rep.
Oh my god,
Swing that
reps.
rep.
And I just don't know. Is that maybe
They
might
not get. They might get skunked, bro.
It could be a bit of both. Is
They
Envy
might.
left in a 1 versus 5?
I might be
Like he's
watching
going on his A-cut.
dominant to say
that
the least.
Ravens and Bills game early.
I think Reject's got to change their name at this point. Get back to that NA4.
Might be with
You
you
know,
on
my mom
that.
just told me earlier, bro. She was like, she bought a like Disney Plus with the Hulu and ESPN pass.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no.
This is not looking good. Things have got to change. Once again, aggressive, straight towards B. Rejects, they have played for this. Are they ready for it, though, is the question. Because
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, they're just slamming it down their throat.
Good for the first, and you're winning the trades. XPE, once again, so good.
Winnable.
Barreling their way into these sites.
Winnable.
I mean, they are just,
Switch, what
they
are you
have
doing?
free
Hurry the
will
fuck
right
up.
Now. They can go anywhere.
Yeah,
Please,
huge props
Marcus
to
go well.
Legacy if he does make it to
He will
stage
find the
5.
second.
This will be his first chance.
Oh, Fabuloso.
Yeah, no, that'll be his
Continue
first
to do
time
something
in
here.
like
Goals
all of
will
his
be
time.
To actually play, yeah.
Envy.
Down 2 versus 1. Fabuloso just needs to defend. Envy will be there to cover. And
Okay,
will
well,
find
they're
one
not
in
getting
the
skunked.
I was about to say, bro. I was about to
And he
say.
can't get all of his
I think if
kills
you
with the
looked at that
fucking
1v4,
pistol if he's gonna be.
That is true.
He has
That is
completely
also
Should that
true.
happened yesterday? He can't be getting all of his kills with a fucking pistol.
Down, you sort of say,
He's
okay,
a
well,
lot
it's not the
good.
end of the world. We're only around down to Search and Destroy and Kurahana. We can bring something to the table. But even that situation, they had to clutch up there
The
to
pistol
find
is good,
their
yes.
very first
but-
round. It's still
Oh, they're
full
doing
on.
some mid shit. Oh, yeah, this
Maybes when it does
is
come
the
to Search
round
and
should be
Destroy.
for them, bro.
No buts about.
They about to do a
Who's,
bang hop?
Very much performing the best at this moment.
Bang
If
hop?
they did a bang hop, that would have been crazy.
Well, it should be said, Rihan has kind of slowed things down ever so
Okay.
Never mind.
Well, okay.
What am I yapping about?
Yeah,
He is
Brody,
right
shut
back
your
into the
pie
action. I
hole,
was
big
gonna say
dog.
He got 6 kills for the first couple of rounds. And
You know
then
nothing of
since then,
Rihan.
but He just kicked off in first blood in this round. Now XP
What the
starting to fly once
Where the fuck is
again.
he
You
going?
can definitely feel the confidence.
It's egregious.
Be an easy trade for Legacy, please.
He's dead.
Legacy, trade.
He should be
Alright,
dead.
never mind.
Yo.
At least
He should be dead.
play
Yo.
out the
Please die.
situation here.
Die.
XP might be getting a little overconfident.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
100%. That's exactly what that was. Of Rihan playing it slowly has opened up the door over towards it, and I just love this from XP.
And
As
switch
soon as they
dice.
sniff
Oh,
an
wait,
opening-
grab that.
He didn't sniff
Yeah.
it.
What?
Yeah.
He won't
Two.
manage to
He
find
couldn't
one.
get 2
That
there?
ball will
No,
go down
no,
there. Traders
no,
there.
Yeah, see him.
That's the
Yeah,
button.
see him.
But as soon as they
Brother.
sniff an opening, they are sprinting through that
Oh
door.
my
This has got the
days.
flank pretty much under lock and key. One player towards the backside.
And be going with a long flank, but he's gonna get
Where
sniped by
rejects are coming
Legacy.
from, this is a
Or wait,
heartbreaker.
who?
Rihan.
No, he's gonna get fucking.
Yeah, there ain't no way you guys are challenging Rihan like that. Envy, but
needs to. Now just down a Shane, 1 versus 2. They know generally speaking the direction he's going to be coming from.
Oh, you are
Gotta
at this
hit
point, bro.
you gotta roll, bro. What are we doing? Jumping.
Lack of it. From Shane
no
right
time.
now. XP will
You
find
have
the
no
fifth
time, Shane.
rounds.
You have no time. Underlay, underlay.
Bro, play
Legacy will
KD
not
already.
find a-
Yeah.
just a bullet into
Are we
the
hit
leg, will
marker
do
like
enough
that?
to secure this round. XP
Bro, use your gun, Legacy, bro. You hit marker twice.
Yeah.
5-1 to the good.
You hit marker twice, bro.
And they are, quite frankly, making mincemeat
1-5 and a
legends
half.
of North
Damn.
American Call of Duty
Little bit.
mobile.
Who you got
Yo,
winning?
I'm
Who
gonna
you
be
got
honest,
winning
our guys' mental
CDM,
might be
bud?
cooked.
Who you got winning CDM? I need to know.
Katowice, I don't really know what it smells like apart from
The
good
2
coffee.
rookies on the
Great rolling
team,
as
I don't
well.
know
That's
if
a question for another
they'll
day.
do well with the pressure right now.
Quickly left. Now onto the attacking side.
Yeah,
of
Shane did
Rejects.
good
How's he
yesterday,
gonna
though.
up their sleeve?
Yeah, Shane did good.
Get your wheat
Yeah,
But
but
now
such,
he-
he,
like-
he was like, he was only bringing it back in the end, though.
I don't really know.
Yeah. So you take that into consideration, right?
Yeah, well,
Yesterday,
Yeah.
it was like you had a
That's
chance to
a
lose.
discussion
If you
for
lose,
another
it's
day.
whatever. Today, you don't have that chance.
Oh
If you
my
lose,
God.
you're out.
Okay, NB.
Looking for the first one. Okay, that is the envy I wanted to
Finally.
see. You take Fabulo's side of the play, but that's
First
not
sniper
the
kill.
sniper you want to get rid of.
First sniper
You
kill in the
will
last
finally
2
have
days.
numbers
Like,
to try and play with. The
last two
players
SMDs.
here done. XP, they haven't exactly moved all that much. The only reposition that they've made is sending Legacy over by A long. just trying to get a little bit more coverage over that side. As far as the rest of the team is concerned, though, they are playing, well, whatever the opposite to reactionary is, right? They're just playing very stagnant. They don't want to get over aggressive here.
Now, you guys got numbers. Group up, slam some shit.
Numbers on their side.
You killed a guy A. Slam the fucking A long. Just get it over with.
And you kill the sniper.
Gunfight, Yuji just chooses to get out of it.
They know that.
Doesn't necessarily.
Okay, second sniper kill from Envy.
No choice.
Nice, Envy.
The shots coming through from him. Rehan will find one back on the swish though, so a 4 versus 3 now. Marshy taking down Legacy.
Okay, never mind.
Slow, methodical, picking apart from rejects. Has now found them planting this bomb over towards this B side. It's not possible for XP.
Why do we have 2 people?
Why was Shane? Okay, they were both watching the back cut. I guess I don't know.
2 versus 2. Marshy with a snipe. Good job.
Nice, Marshy.
Rehan has been the MVP of this game so far. 13 kills to his name. Can he make it 50?
Off he gets the angle. Shane, good shots. Rejects will get one back.
All right.
And Rehan probably wishing he still had the sniper out there. You would have made it a 1 versus 1. The first bullet landed. 5-2 now. Rejects will find their first attacking round.
I need to buy some more cigarettes.
You need to find a damn sight few more, you would say. Big push over towards B, starting to be
Where is Rehan from?
A little bit quicker than what we've seen previously. Rehan has just not been beaten in those spots, and Legacy
Damn. I don't know.
As well. As soon as Rehan finds the first blood, it's just nice and easy for the rest of the team to pick everything else up for them. Legacy finding 2.
Oh, we're in Canada also. I just know there.
Slap bang in the middle of that B site. It's the issue with the bomb carrier being the tip of the spear, right? And even a couple of players back is that the recovery mission for said bomb is extraordinarily difficult.
You should have just said mission impossible.
Solo patch house. Again, I'll keep on saying that Envy can be a shooter when he's playing well. He needs to outgun Rehan.
2v5.
Hasn't really been on the cards for him all day.
Okay.
But it is this time.
He dotted him.
Gets the angle on the jump over the top. It's still a difficult situation.
He's played there the last 3 rounds.
Over towards B. And for all, it's a nice opening from Envy to try and make this possible. Yeah, okay, you've got rid of Rehan.
Didn't even try wallbanging him, bro.
Shooting very, very straight still on the bomb site. Shane now left. Just a no man's land, really. I mean,
Shane worried about a
trying to get something done. He's curious about the flank of the bomb.
B, my birthday was great. I appreciate you.
That's the sort of situation.
Wait, is Bobby actually watching?
Find 2 picks uncontested, and maybe you've got a chance. But well, the chance for Shane is slim, to say the least. XP 6-2 to the good.
I'll be honest, I don't understand why Shane
Bobby's not watching.
You think Roballo's panicking right now?
Play in a 2 versus 4 that is frankly never going to come through. Like you're playing for something that XP haven't really done.
Oh, he's probably raging.
I mean, Roballo, no, he's not even raging. He'd be staying composed.
I don't understand why we're playing for something that XP.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You think he's going like, it's okay, guys. It's okay. Look, next round.
Yeah. After the game, he's crashing the fuck out 100% though.
They managed to get it previously. Playing for some kind of over-aggression. You've got to play like Yuji, pushing very far.
Oh, you said not watching. Oh, I can't read.
Envy with a nade on the Legacy. Here comes the push now from XPE. They want that control. Fabuloso can find Shane.
Damn, Shane.
So now you're going to be forced over towards B.
The 2-tap tease with the Odin. I felt that.
Makes you believe that that is going to be the case. Stuns over the top. Rehan zooms out. Everybody else from Rejects finds a way in, but Rehan will find one under a ball of shot.
Oh my god, dude.
Everything else but Coldest will find everything he needs to. Envy finds 2.
Envy needs
4. 1 versus 2. This would technically be a 1 versus 4 from Envy with how the chips have fallen. But a difficult position to be in, but
when the world needed you most.
Yo, I appreciate that, Milk Duds.
You disappeared.
22 has never felt so good.
Moment?
Absolutely can out-snipe Rehan on the best of his days.
As a legend.
He's got separate 1 versus 1s as well. Big one on towards UG here with the extra side. Oh my god!
Blasted.
That disappeared in the moment.
Why didn't he just slide it?
Blasted.
Like, he had it, bro.
I don't know.
They got slammed.
I think he was assuming he didn't see him.
Envy graciously gifted 2 separate 1 versus 1s and can't even get over the first hurdle. That is utterly ridiculous.
Damn.
And that, I think, really
that's what I was saying. Apparently, he's pretty chill in moments like this. Yo, that clutch right there was crazy, dude. I'd be punching air right now if I was rewatching that.
No, that actually was the dagger.
Yeah, it was a dagger.
And as we got further and further throughout that search and destroy Rejects, I mean, they showed promise, but they never really able to deliver on it.
Yo, 2-1 versus 1 that can't even get over the first hurdle. Damn.
Here's the Rehan show, right? Consistently finding picks, and Legacy did a really good job.
Well, I got my 4 times now.
As well. over towards B.
Premium has a 4
Once
times.
again, Rehan,
Yeah,
he's just
Marvel was saying it, but I never had it until now.
An
Now I
incredible
see it.
performance on map number 1 as well.
Twitch 3 and 8, Marcy 5 and 8, TN 6-7, Rabalo 4-9, NV 8-8.
XP back and forth. This is not what I expected. I always thought there would be potential for Rejects to just outclass XP.
KZ can give them competition for sure. KZ would have a fucking field day with it.
The names on the left-hand side, Brody. To be 2-0 down here was not
like the KZ from season 9 would have a fucking field day with it.
I just didn't expect it to happen like this, to be honest. Obviously, you know, our expectations were pretty mixed, generally speaking. Anyway, Ton.
What do you think, Verdict?
1v5 NA.
What's that?
It to happen like this. I mean, that hard point.
You think KZ from season 9 would have a field day with NA?
You can tell they definitely put the work in. They realized where they went wrong yesterday.
I think they would. I think they have their way with them.
Today. On the other hand, I mean, Rejects just look.
Season 10, that's a different question.
The way that they're playing as a team.
Season 10, no. Season 10, no. Season 9.
Normal Rejects. This is even kind of less so than what.
That's only KZ that matters.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a team that we know we're going into matches cold, right?
Rabalo's ass as always and talking back against
especially
Damn.
during a challenge season, they were not practicing for them. And then when they did, they started to get a lot better. This team right now just feels like they're not playing well as a squad whatsoever. And, you know, it's not for a lack of firepower. We know what these guys are capable of. It's just team play just isn't there.
It's incredible to see, though, isn't it? XPA really bringing it to Rejects right now, finding themselves 2-0 up in this series. But now we go over towards a control where Rejects found of yesterday, but it was.
Hey, you know he's back. You know he's back actually.
Who?
You know,
he's streaming on TikTok.
To the game yesterday for
XPA.
For them,
really?
Could have maybe found rounds, but for the most part against TLE, they did struggle. Is this potentially the route back through for Rejects? Do you believe here, bro?
I'll be right back. I'm using the restroom.
No, I don't know, dude. It's difficult at this point, isn't it? I think, again, the big thing for me yesterday is that XP kind of looked a little bit embarrassed on the takeoff control in their first match of the day, but that's because TLE, very clearly, I think by the end of the day, we're like, all right, cool, they're a good takeoff control team. You know, so XP, we didn't really get to see much of that takeoff control for them. And as we learned earlier on in the first hard point, I think it was just TLE making them look bad in their hard point yesterday comparatively to what we saw from Rejects. For Rejects, obviously, I know this is a different map. Maybe fundamentally speaking, they are just a very good control team. That has been the case in the past. I think control was a strong mode for NA Fall-Offs back in Season 6 of SBS. So maybe this is something to look forward to for them. I just don't know if I have faith in Rejects to play the map correctly. Because if there's one thing that I haven't been convinced by so far from Rejects is that their map control, their readability on these maps has been pretty poor. And Takeoff Control is a map that really does require... I mean, this is going to sound like a really dumb forehead comment, but like it really does require a lot of map control. You have to be wary of the fact that, okay, cool, if you've lost a certain part of the map, so that you lose control tower, right? You don't have any control tower, you don't have any red control. You need to make sure that you have people in the launch center because that's the only way you're going to have any control over the map.
I just don't
know if Rejects kind of have that malleability at the moment, if they've got that flow where they can actually make those changes on the fly, because what I've seen on the hard point in the Search and Destroy, that just hasn't been their time.
Well, they need to find something, to say the least.
All right, last game.
Very much a trip to the Call of Duty Mobile World Championships on the line. XPE, what a story it will be for them as well. To go through the gauntlet, to go up against a team like Rejects and secure your spot in a 3-0 victory would be something. And it's a decent enough start for them as well. A couple of kills coming on the outside of the map and a movement over towards B. Could be a red herring as a setup over towards A, also on the cards.
These guys don't play; they hop right into the games. I like that.
Being set up from XP, pushing in towards red.
They want this shit over.
Yeah, they don't want Rejects to catch their breath, man.
XP, they've given up B control. They've given up launch center control.
Good trade, like.
Come through from Rejects, though, and that's exactly what you want. And now they're going to get rewarded for pushing through launch center because XP are going to have to continually flow through the control tower to get any control over A again.
I'm not gonna lie, there's 3 Odins though. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, not having a type on this map is crazy.
He's been so good for that, hasn't he? Just random.
This map is like one of the best maps.
Yeah, Marshy's sniping
as well, and that's just going to open things right up over towards A now. Coldest finding a little bit more, starting to put some pressure on over towards the spawns, but A should be on the cards.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah, I get it.
And a good spot to find something. Rejects might just have to.
You seen the shit that Zai did to us, bro? He held P2 by himself with a pipe.
This is what teams can do.
That's fucking crazy. He doesn't even go in there. He's just on that B window. He just holds that thing. Nobody's coming.
We shoot bodies this early. I like that.
Who did?
Coldest shoot bodies.
Bodies. You are. Never mind.
If rejects lose, no worlds. That's correct, B.
I mean, it's 8-16. This might be tough.
Fuck, did the lives get so low? What is this? We got the CDM cams now?
This round, to say the least, and maybe for the series, to be honest. Envy can find 2. Are they going to be able to do enough yet just to shut this down? Fabulous 2 with the pistol, just like that, and that just puts you at a disadvantage massively. If you are rejects,
this is the offense round, and it's 13-5. Yeah, bro.
It's a freebie, not quite. Envy. He'll pick something up. He'll find a second as well. But Fabuloso will say, see you later. Namashi, as will Envy. We'll not be seeing them in this round anymore. 10 versus 3. It is all but a formality.
There's no way they can lose a 10v3.
Swish can find
that ain't happening.
Still an 8 versus 2.
What are you doing?
It's not going to happen. XPE. We'll find round number 1.
He's trying to get some all spawn kills, bro.
It just feels.
They only killed 3 people. Like, what the fuck?
Rejects.
That was in fucking stadium.
They cannot hold a goddamn thing.
It's just again,
right, three odds for
lack of map control that we were talking about, right?
Legacy's team.
Yeah, it's a war. Tempest and Death Machine.
To get top control, right? Make sure we have.
Oh, he knows some lineups.
It just isn't happening, and now you're starting to deal with the effects of that. Of course,
why not?
XP, they have all the utility, the opening.
Who was that one kid yesterday that didn't know anything about War Machine?
But nobody's
Pildero, I think it was.
Fabuloso able to walk all
yeah,
the way
Pildero.
through. Fortunately, elsewhere,
I think that's his name. He was on the UnMythic though.
But now you're dealing with flanking
I like that B stack though. I like that B.
Yeah, it needs to get going. They have not found a lot.
I mean, they're gonna spawn out blue now if they die, though.
Be their undoing to a certain degree. Legacy will find something over towards B onto
that's a waste of
as quickly as they can because the is on its way through. Legacy will eventually find a way through with equalizers. He can find another.
Legacy wasted equalizers.
Over towards B,
good.
Swish,
go big. Go big, Swish. No.
Now looking over towards the spawns, Rehan had to find that onto Envy. Has started to find a little bit.
There's
more
nobody there.
Yuji will do a good job. Swish is in a good position to do something here, but he is currently all alone.
He's gonna run out of. Yeah, he just ran out and he got shat on. That's crazy, dude.
With the
he got caught chasing, and now they're never going to cap B.
XP have regained map control.
Damn,
just take Rehan out of the play, and that is exactly the way to do this.
Am I?
Start to kind of be on the map a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you got 4 times. I don't even have 4 times.
Give them control of red.
Wait, what's the last for you, Verdict?
Off the spawn to try and plug that hole in the gameplay.
I got 32 seconds on the clock, 12v13. 30 seconds on the clock.
Play a little bit more focused around one of
Oh.
these objectives.
No worries.
No.
Not actually doing anything with it.
I mean, they made great inroads over towards B, but A should really be the focus.
I got this. Good stopping time.
It's one
Okay,
push over
you got the
B,
comms.
and that's why you can see XP
what is
maybe flap a little bit. Legacy can find one. I thought he was going to be good for the 2 there. Really, for XP, they've been focusing on the spawn kills. They've not been able to find them, and here we go from rejects. This is a little more like it.
And he has a press too.
Great push over towards B through a couple of operators that found nothing from XP. That bad investment may well cost them the round.
Okay, we're hitting top of mid with the bird.
Looking like it's gone. What can rejects do with now added time and 1 segment needed?
Yeah, that's the thing for me. It's the 1 segment already in towards, or 2 segments already in towards B. It only takes 1 good push, and XP will be done here in this round.
Yeah, it's
7 versus 7 in lives. Rejects
no bueno.
need to be measured as a team, and they need to be very wary of potential flanking plays coming through. That's the idea right now for Rehan and Yuji. Set yourselves up for the flank. Rejects though, all funding through.
77.
Don't let him find 2.
Double child gonna come through. It's actually not a bad result for Legacy. You can find 1 fabulous.
Yo, he can rip War Machine and just.
Oh yeah, the round's done already, bro.
And now.
Oh wait, Rehan.
Rehan has timing. Seemingly.
Oldest gets 1 at bottom medic.
Have done so well to get to this stage, but a 4 versus 3 now as Envy will find the oldest.
Does he know?
He may well have a
Shit, he does.
He does 2v4.
Yeah, he did.
Legacy hears him.
Marshy 1v4.
1 versus 4, and you had such inroads towards the back line, but there's that flank. It's finally come together here.
Damn.
Marshy not even
this is it.
Kill.
We might be in an early, boys.
So good for rejects there. You had 2 ticks already down towards B. All you needed to do was make a team hit through red.
Marshy with 5. No, Marshy not like this.
2 versus 1 they managed to pull off. They actually got players in behind enemy lines. Even that wasn't good enough. Fabuloso with the 2 from the top side. Just completely threw apart what they put together. XP
that is basically the game now. B, it's changed. North America is no longer the same as it used to be, and
Can you find a little
These
bit
guys,
more here if you're XPE?
They're at the end of the line.
Good war, Rib.
Let's not be candid about it. It was poor.
Not really. You only got one,
that's
but
what realistically
took theirs out.
Rejects a way in. This time around, it's kind of a bit meta again. I mean, Rejects have got a couple available for themselves.
Why did they look better yesterday?
Defend yet.
Who's that?
Defense.
Rejects.
No pressure.
Either way, XP trying to find some inroads. Both two teams just posturing at the moment.
I think their best map was Raid also.
Control. That's been the secret source for them.
And I got banned.
Be a nuisance, that's huge. Coldus is actually going to take an out
and control and crossfire is their worst.
Making sure the ducks in a row, the housekeeping is being done perfectly from them at the moment, and they're keeping launch center control. So Marshy now starting to push up here with the Sparrow is a good thing to do, but you need a little bit more value. And now this is one of the most important operators in COD Mobile. Coldus with the Death Machine, bringing it to a making sure they
B, there's a direct correlation to that. Like, there has not been a competitive scene in North America since.
Envy will fall. Those one player on the flank. He's
I don't know how
from Rapala, but the pressure is
South America's doing it. I don't know how.
Couple of lives.
Like they're hanging on by a thread. They've got one really good team. I don't know what the other teams look like.
At this moment in time, still ticking. That's going to be eventually captured.
But the West has fallen off.
Added, but I don't know if Rejects is going to have a great deal of
It's an end of an era. It's been an end of an era.
Starting to dwindle. Legacy ain't missing. Everything's been brought in here by XP. They are moments away.
They're still funning mid.
Swift, what are you doing?
No, not
You're looking for swarm kills right now. They're not going through launch control. One player finally will, but
that bug.
that's just not what they're doing.
Cheater.
Yeah, he's already posted, dude. He already posted. It's over. Yeah.
And it just
GG's, boys.
Rehan is having yet another phenomenal game. Annihilator in hand, Pred in the back pocket. This should
shout out Legacy, bro. W Legacy.
Well, here we go. Rehan missing bullets for maybe the first time in this series. It's going to cost him. Rabala will bring in the War Machine. Envy with the Annihilator as well. This is still doable for Rejects. We've seen them in positions like this before clutch up, and they need to do it. Or their 2025 Call of Duty Mobile season is over. Rehan's left the game apparently. It's 7 versus 2. Do they feel that confident? Maybe they do.
God dang.
Coldest doing what they need to. Shane now needs to find
that's like a fucking
1 versus 6 Rejects.
DQ?
Imagine Shane clutch this.
Is there going to be one last swan song? Is there going to be something to clutch onto? If Shane can't find it, it's not going to happen.
Leave the game.
XPE, we'll see you in Katowice.
As
it turned up for the Bucks, and Rejects just did not turn up whatsoever.
Shit.
3-0. XPE will advance on. And we will
GG's, congratulations, Legacy, bro.
2025.
They're not gonna drop him now, are they?
That just happened. Rejects just.
Crazy.
God, that'd be some rad shit.
I think both offensive rounds they lost by way of lies. They got totally dominated pretty much every single time. And the one moment that you kind of mentioned it, right?
I think this is Fabuloso, and he's first time also making it
XP just totally fumbling, right?
to stage 5.
Start of that round number 2 were abysmal, and that gave Rejects so much room to maneuver. They do something that teams rarely do. They get a couple
almost all of them except for Rehan.
Progress on towards A. And that gives us a little bit of hope that maybe Rejects can do something.
It is all of them except Rehan.
The end of that round, it just.
All right, I think we might be clocking out if you guys are going to.
Watching that from the complete sidelines, I for one thought that I had more time. I'm glad I didn't start cooking anything. Otherwise, who knows where the kitchen might have been at. Wow, what an absolute DoorDash challenge out of XPE. You guys continue to hit it as we get a quick little representation of what's in store for them. We'll talk about that here in a moment, Brody. XPE just were the more prepared team, clearly, for Rejects. I mean, old guard be damned. Like, it didn't really matter.
Can I watch this, Jeff?
That you had or currently have. XPE were the better team.
Yeah, I know, 100%, right? I mean, let's not get it twisted. Rejects kind of played that series pretty poorly, but XPE also played very, very well. I think we kind of talked about that out of the gate into that hard point.
Extreme PE stage 4 finals on 3.
Right? We talk about their team play inside the hard points themselves. Kind of very clearly the comms are like, we're going to send a couple of players here through these routes. We know that that's something that Rejects aren't necessarily going to be watching as strongly as maybe the front of the hard point, for example. Let's make sure we hit this as a team, make sure we hit our roots and doing it, at the same time. You can very clearly see, the effort that XP had put into their respawn gameplay, that showed up there for sure. Although I will say, XP very clearly putting in the work and showing up there in that 3-0.
Yep, they done it.
Rehan needs to be given like a voucher for Tesco's or something. I don't know, get him like a Supermax club card, because that guy, he just had a series. He was dropping numbers in the hard point, dropping numbers in
is Legacy's first time.
Everything is, I mean, not everything is down to him.
The whole team except for Rion.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I mean, Rion clearly being able to showcase everything that he was able to have. 15-6 there in that search and destroy, 51-24 in that map number 1 ton. Even leading early, cementing the deal. Live deficit was just a little bit too
Yeah, Chad, that might be it for me. I think I'm done for the night. I think I did my due diligence. We already know our top 3 teams in North America. I don't really care about the order. I know TLE is going to be top 2. I don't think they're going to be number 2. I think we might get some sleep tonight and bounce back and have a. Well, actually, I'm not going to sleep. I'm gonna lay down on my couch and watching football because that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I want to do. All right. That's what I want to do.
You know, for all that we were.
So I think that's what we're gonna call it.
And what we were gonna see from them, we didn't see.
We will be live every day for CDM. I've already took time. I've already calculated all my sleep schedule. We're gonna be locked and loaded. We're gonna be back with the boys. We're gonna be reunited. It's gonna feel so good for the playoffs. All right. We're gonna go big. We're gonna possibly give away some COD points too, hopefully. But we're gonna be reunited with Infinity and Bobby as well, so should be a damn good time. You all have a great night.
In chat will be questioning.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it there, boys.
Not sure, but irrelevant of that, they
I understand now.
Yeah. Later, Tech. Later, Marvel.
And who they going to beat to get there as well.
Later.
That's gonna feel good.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
all right, chat. That's it. That's gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude it. I'm gonna let these cuties run it, and I'm gonna go do my American things. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, recheck Scott sped ran, bro. Yeah. Go back and rewatch it. Wasn't fun. Wasn't good. Great for XP. Raid Raf? There's no way. Raid Raf just raided.
I mean, that's why
I was just about to end, bro. Raid Raf. Oh. Yeah, I'll raid Raf. Good call.
At the end of the day, I mean, whether they did warm up or not,
I'm slow, as you can tell.
What was their old team name? You referenced it during the cast. Is that it kind of feels like that they're just succumbing towards that entire gimmick, and if that's the peak that they want to live at, then that's completely fine. But coming up short, I feel like you can only live with that for so long.
YouTube.
Yeah, the NA Full-Offs was their team name.
There you go.
Season, and that would have been a much better team name for this season of competition because the boys
Do I have him?
They did not look good. And again, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Obviously, if they wanted to put effort in, I don't know whether they did or not. I don't know if they were screaming, if they're coming in hot to these series. But either way, I think even they will be pretty disappointed, given the fact there was a prize pool on the line, given the fact that there was
it's AO Raf. Does he not have his stuff enabled?
Representation at champs, regardless of where it is. I think even they will be disappointed with the fact that they didn't make it.
Oh yeah, there it is. I found it. All right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and send you all over to AO Raf. How do I not follow him or subscribe to him? Don't tell him I'm not subscribed to him. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to him though. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night, okay? I am done for the night. All right. I love y'all.
They themselves probably.